Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Salesforce Nest. Today we're gonna learn about the sandboxes. Today our agenda is definition definition of sandbox and types of sandbox. How many types we have sandboxes and explanation of every type of sandbox. Okay, definition of sandboxes and governor limits and also a few more things about the sandbox. Okay, so I hope you are ready to learn about the sandboxes. We have learned these topics today, everything about the sandbox. Main thing sandboxes topic. Today our topic is sandboxes. And the definition of sandbox is sandboxes are copies of our Salesforce organizations metadata such as configurations, code, and customizations, whatever we have. And optionally, some are all of its data, and they provide a safe and isolated environment for development and also testing and also training purpose without impacting your production environment or production org. So whenever you have to development and testing and training purpose, so in that time you any impact with any impact on production house without any impact on production house. Okay, and the types of sandboxes, developer sandbox and developer pro sandbox and partial copy sandbox, and one more thing, full copy sandbox. So now we have to learn one by one everything, full details. So coming to developer sandbox, it is ideal for individual developers or small teams. It contains only metadata such as configurations, customizations, and also code, without any impact on production data. Okay, and use it for developing and testing and future new features like workflows, integrations, and also customizations. Okay, when we have to use our developer sandbox, we have only small teams and small whatever logics, small business logics. In that time we have to use choose only developer sandbox, better practice and better performance. And coming to developer pro sandbox, it is similar to developer sandbox but with larger storage limits. So see here the we have one more thing, that is in developer pro sandbox we have larger storage limits. Okay, and it's suitable for larger teams or more complex projects requiring additional resources. Okay, whatever we have more complex functions and whatever we have complex projects, then we have to choose our developer pro sandbox for better performance. Okay, and now we have moved to the partial copy sandbox. Uh, it includes a subset of production data along with metadata, and it is useful for testing scenarios requiring realistic data, like such as performing testings or user acceptance testing. Okay, so we have used the partial copy sandbox. Okay, and now move to the full copy sandbox. As the name suggests, a full copy sandbox is an replica of your production environment, including all data and metadata. And it's typically used for comprehensive testing such as load testing and integration testing or full scale training sessions. Okay. Uh, we have when we have full scale training sessions, better to use the full copy sandbox. Okay, now we have to move the governor limits. What we have governor limits for sandbox. Coming to storage governor limits, each sandbox type has specific storage limits for metadata and data. Okay, and monitor storage usage regularly, especially in partial copy and full copy sandboxes where data can occupy significant space. Okay, this is a governor limit of storage. Okay, and coming to the sandbox refresh interval. Okay, interval time, refresh interval time. Sandboxes can refresh from the production environment to keep them up to date. Okay, and one more point, refresh intervals vary based on the sandbox type and Salesforce editions. Okay, and one more thing, ensure refreshes are scheduled appropriately to avoid disruption to ongoing development or testing activities. Okay, this is the refresh interval governor limits. And coming to one more thing, lifespan. Okay, sandboxes have a lifespan after which they are automatically deleted if not refreshed or used. Okay, if it is if we have one sandbox account, okay, that one if automatically deleted that account, we cannot refresh and we cannot use it that sandbox account. Okay, and monitor sandboxes lifetimes and refresh or backup critical data before expirations. With org deleted or expiration, we cannot come back to, whatever we have data and whatever backup, we cannot retrieve that. Okay, because of it is expressions, right? So now we have to move the API limits. Sandboxes are subject to API limits are similar to production environments. And and one more point, monitor API usage to avoid hitting limits, especially during heavy testing and or integration activities. Okay, this is for API limits, governor limits. And one more thing, axis controls. Axis control means define granular axis controls to manage who can create and who can modify and who can access sandboxes. Okay, and implement governance policies to ensure sandbox usage aligns with organizational standards and compliant requirements. Okay, these five are governor limits for sandboxes. Then now we have to move few more things about the Salesforce. So here the features we have, and we have different types of orgs. So here the we have three different types of orgs, like developer edition orgs and developer sandboxes and scratch orgs. And features, coming to features, content production metadata, we have only use developer sandbox. Okay, we can't use on developer edition orgs and scratch orgs. Okay, and contains production data, we don't have any orgs in these three orgs. And coming to refresh interval features, we have in developer editions 1 day and developer sandbox we have 1 day, but in scratch orgs we don't have anything because of none above there. So coming to data limit, in developer editions we have 250 MB data storage, data limit storage. And developer sandboxes also we have 200 MB. Here the some less, we have 50 less, 200 MB data limit. And scratch arcs also same, similar to developer sandboxes, developer sandboxes when data limits. Coming to expirations, in developer editions we don't have anything, and also developer sandboxes also none above. And coming to scratch outs, we have expirations up to maximum 30 days we have. Okay, so this is the basics of sandbox and types of sandboxes and explanation and governor limits. Thank you for watching my this video. Uh, so please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. you will get more updates about the Salesforce, and also regarding interview questions, and also uh, trailhead challenges, and whatever you have anything doubts, please comment in below, or you can use the website and submit your whatever you have doubts and whatever you have to anything.